Ready? Hold on tight as we discover all of the thrills.
Riding in the car, you don't have the sounds, you don't have the smells, the fresh air in your face.
Of touring Wisconsin motorcycle style.
Hello and welcome to Discover Wisconsin.
Beauty awaits around each bend. The enchantment never ends. For every season there's another reason for you to come discover Wisconsin.
Hi, I'm Emmy Fink. If you like motorcycling, then you'll love Wisconsin, and the road starts here in Beloit. What more logical place to start our motorcycle road trip than right along the state line?
Beloit is the gateway into Wisconsin.
And you may be one of the 2,000 motorcyclists who pass through Beloit for the MDA Tub Run each year. The ride winds through the scenic back roads of Rock County. Proceeds benefit the Muscular Dystrophy Association of Southwestern Wisconsin. Need some info on where to ride?
And we have an amazing visitor center. It has all kinds of information, not just about Beloit, but the entire state.
The new Welcome Center is located right off of Interstate 90. When you grab a map of Beloit, you'll also discover some ideas on places to visit in the area, like Riverside Park. This 23-acre park on the Rock River offers you a variety of recreation and has events throughout the year. During summer, break out your dancing shoes at Harry's Place for their evening concerts and free dance lessons.
This is such a great town, and we really do have a lot of fun. There is music almost every single night of the week. There's also so many fun things on the weekends. We have a phenomenal farmers market.
Motorcycles are welcome all over Beloit, but especially the downtown farmers market. With over 90 vendors, downtown Beloit comes alive at the farmers market every Saturday morning. It's a chance to join in a 30-year community tradition, June through October. You can do your fair share of shopping. And of course, some sampling.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much.
And you might even meet some new friends along the way. You can explore even more in downtown Beloit, including a variety of restaurants, cafes, boutiques, and art galleries. And when it comes to biking, sometimes all you need is a little push.
And we're off.
Ready to hit the road, rustic style.
Well, I love riding down the country roads, and they're very peaceful and very beautiful. And a lot of times you can get a view of the river or even the beautiful creeks that we have around southern Rock County.
You can ride right over Turtle Creek and see a piece of history. Tiffany Bridge is the last hand-built 5-arch stone railway bridge in the world. Riding in the fall gives you a chance to kick up some leaves as you cruise to the 90-foot bluff on the west bank of the Rock River at Big Hill Park.
There's a lot of beautiful scenery around the area, great food, great people. Southern Wisconsin is it's a very unique place. It's a lot of friendly people around here.
So what makes it unique? Places like this. Located within a 50-acre county park and powered by its original 1860s water-driven turbine, Beckman Mill is one of Wisconsin's few restored working grist mills. To get the most out of our trip, we used the Road Starts Here motorcycle brochure and map. You can get your copy at discoverwisconsin.com by choosing Destination Beloit. Up next, we're loading up the saddlebags and heading north. Have you guys ever seen a view like this?
It's amazing, isn't it? It is just absolutely beautiful.
We're back motorcycling our way through the state as we discover Wisconsin. Our next destination takes us way up north, all the way to the shores of Lake Superior.
When a cyclist comes to the Ashland area, They will see beautiful scenic highways and byways, all of the back roads that they can explore, many attractions that we have to offer, and the beautifully paved roads.
What is it about biking that you and your wife can't get enough of?
I think it's the people we get to see and all the different places we get to go. You don't see those places from a car as well as you do from a motorcycle.
So, how do you take riding along the backdrop of Lake Superior up a notch? How about with an island?
To get to Madeline Island, you take the ferry boat over there and you enjoy a beautiful, beautiful ride.
You can see several of the 22 Apostle Islands on the ferry trip to the city of La Pointe.
We just got off the ferry and we're ready to explore Madeline Island by motorcycle.
Although it's only 14 miles long and 3 miles wide, you can really surround yourself with nature. More than a third of this island is covered with parks and wilderness preserves, including Big Bay State Park.
Sights at the park were just beautiful. We saw 3 deer. They crossed the roadways while we were here. This is the first time I've ridden on the island on a motorcycle, and it was actually nice.
We love this feeling of freedom! Woo! Another island discovery arose from the ashes of an untimely fire when the owner decided to roll with the punches and let the lake air blow right through the place. You can take your pick from tons of shopping, lodging, and dining on the island. And back on the mainland, Lake Superior's hometown, Ashland.
Our downtown is such a beautiful area. The buildings are historic brownstone buildings. You'll see murals on the sides of the buildings. The murals depict the history of our city, and they are in an 8-block business district where the shopping and dining is. All unique, all here in Ashland.
Smell that? It's the lake breeze mixing with the aromas of the Saturday morning downtown farmers market. Then why not follow the lake air all the way to Ashland's waterfront trail? Riders can even fill up a water bottle at the artesian well before heading out on the road. It's fun to just get out on the road, even if you don't have a destination. It's the journey, right?
Absolutely. We ride a lot in Ashland County and the surrounding areas rather than taking real long trips. And yeah, we don't always have a place to go. And when you do that, you also discover unique places you might not have found before.
We hit the open road and made our way to County Highways GG and 236, both of which head straight through the Chequamegon National Forest.
The bikers that come in tell us all the time about 236. It's an absolutely beautiful scenic road. They love it.
What state park can you find hidden along your journey to southern Ashland County and Highway GG?
We are in a remote location. You have to want to come here to get here. And one of the neat things is here, situated in the Pinocchio Hills of the Mellon area, the ride here is quite gorgeous.
You may have guessed it by now, it's Copper Falls State Park, named after the 29-foot waterfall that marks the first drop of the Bad River as it flows through 2 miles of steep walled canyons. Visitors can hike 7 miles of trails, which feature 3 waterfalls, bridges, and scenic overlooks. And if you're feeling adventurous or need more time to enjoy the sights, you can even camp overnight. Reserving your site is easy. Visit discoverwisconsin.com and choose Ashland County as your destination. Coming up next,
I love coming in here. I mean, it's so much history.
let's take a peek behind the scenes and get the history behind this iconic sound. Welcome back to Discover Wisconsin. Our road trip continues. When it comes to Wisconsin and motorcycles, only one name has become synonymous: Harley-Davidson.
This is the Harley-Davidson Museum in Milwaukee, and you'll find it at the intersection of art, culture, and history.
Located in downtown Milwaukee, the museum's 20-acre campus is open to everyone for self-guided, audio, or customized tours. We were lucky enough to get a personal tour with Vice President Bill Davidson.
So Bill, let's take us back to 1903, the history of where this all began.
Well, 1903 was an exciting year for Harley-Davidson because that was the year that we started the business. My great-grandfather, William A. Davidson, and his two brothers, Walter and Arthur, along with Bill Harley, wanted to basically motorize a bicycle.
And now, over 100 years later, Harley-Davidson's history has become quite the fairy tale.
I often refer to it as almost a magical Cinderella story. The fact that we survived 2 world wars, the Great Depression, and at one time over 150 different American motorcycle manufacturers.
Harley's history is just the beginning. How much do you know about the Harley-Davidson culture and their signature sound?
There's no mistaking that. How was that developed years ago?
You know, a lot of development went into that sound, that quality sound, but it really has to do with the V-twin configuration and the firing order of the pistons that create that great rumble.
This interactive exhibit at the museum features all of Harley's engine styles and a computer program that plays each motor's distinct sound. Something a little less recognizable might be the 1920s board track bikes on display in the racing gallery.
Because they are one-of-a-kind, purpose-built, they're extremely rare and some of the most valuable motorcycles we have in the museum.
Speaking of valuable, Bill took us for a behind-the-scenes look at the rest of their collection.
Oh my goodness. It's never ending.
No, and it's an amazing collection. In the museum, we have about 150 motorcycles, and our total collection is roughly 550 bikes.
That doesn't even begin to compare to the amount of visitors that come into town to see the museum and attend their events, including the annual Support the Troops ride on Armed Forces Day and their weekly bike nights during the summer.
What is it about riding a Harley?
It's just beautiful. I could ride forever. Some people say, oh, it hurts here, it hurts there. I don't care. For me, you can go and go and go.
When you ride a Harley, it's got such a special feeling.
Sounds like I might need to try this out. And you can too with the Jump Start experience. Good thing this experience is stationary. Next up, some Harley essentials.
So if I'm gonna ride a Harley, I need a real leather jacket. It's time to shop.
You can take your pick from everything Harley-Davidson at the shop. If you'd rather shop online and find out where you can try the Jumpstart experience, go to discoverwisconsin.com and choose the Harley-Davidson Museum as your destination. Stay with us because we're road tripping it up to Wisconsin's only peninsula next.
It's hard to believe that this is still Wisconsin up here because it's just so different.
We're back discovering more of Wisconsin by motorcycle. Situated on a peninsula between Lake Michigan and the waters of Green Bay, riding in Door County might make you rethink the meaning of lake effect.
One of the best things I think about riding motorcycles here in Door County is just the incredibly scenic views that you'll get along the way. The main routes that go up either side of the county, very beautiful, go through these quaint little waterfront villages, but also some beautiful country back roads that you can also tour.
I think what makes it unique is that it's a narrow body of land and you can get from one side to the other and see lots of nice things in between.
Like the Wisconsin Motorcycle Memorial, just north of Sturgeon Bay. The path leading you through the park is paved with tribute stones representing the fallen riders who have shared the love of the open road.
The Motorcycle Memorial is something that is very moving. Anytime you're dealing with remembering people that have made their mark in whatever small way, it kind of chokes you up a little bit.
After paying our respects, the road trip continues north to Highways 57 and 42, which make up the Door County Coastal Byway. Leading travelers along the lakeside and the bay side of the county, you can also explore several small towns along the way.
Any town that you ride into, there's always a gallery or a winery or a nice shop to go into.
Two wonderful friends, good weather, and a great ride today and tomorrow.
I agree, yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
And the best part about motorcycling here in Door County is the great places to eat.
Door County's restaurants feature everything from cherry stuffed French toast to authentic Door County fish boils.
1, 2, 3.
These fish boils have been a long-standing tradition in Door County, and you can visit the place where it all began. By ferry boat. Located at the northern tip of the county, Washington Island is the largest of all Door County islands. To learn more about the best places to ride and visit on the island, you can stop in at their Welcome Center. Did you know that Door County's islands and mainland have a combined 300 miles of rocky shoreline? Back in the 19th and early 20th century, they built lighthouses to help sailors safely navigate the lake and the bay waters. Today, you can see 11 lighthouses standing tall, most of which are still operational.
I love the lighthouses. That's always been a special favorite
this
of
is a really
mine.
neat one.
This is a great venue to see lighthouses too. Loved it, loved it.
Some of these lighthouses are open for tours, including the Eagle Bluff Lighthouse at Peninsula State Park.
We've got 5 beautiful state parks here in Door County that again offer a little something different depending on which one you go to.
And they also have a few things in common.
This is beautiful.
You're still in Wisconsin?
From the top of the 75-foot observation tower at Potawatomi State Park.
Holy cow, look at the color over there.
To Sven's Bluff at Peninsula State Park.
This right here makes the trip. What a beautiful view.
We've also got 19 county parks that are scattered throughout the county, and again, all offer something a little bit different. Very beautiful, some great scenic vistas.
It seems like time kind of stands still when you're up here. It's very comfortable.
Now this is how to end a day of biking. A beautiful sunset and great friends. Right, guys?
Right!
See? There's just no wrong way to discover Wisconsin when you create your own trail and enjoy the journey by motorcycle.
The smells, the views, the changes in temperature, the changes in season are a lot more noticeable when you're on a bike.
It's freedom. You can climb on the bike and everything just goes away. It's just you and the machine.
Whether you're leading the pack or just along for the ride, there's nothing that compares to cruising our great state than by motorcycle. Map out your route at discoverwisconsin.com. I'm Emmy Fink, and we'll see you out on the road discovering Wisconsin. Let's hit it, Tom.
We'd love to have you come visit us here in Wisconsin. And remember, there's always a place waiting to be discovered in Wisconsin just by someone like you.
For more information and bonus video from the episode, go to discoverwisconsin.com. While you're there, click on the Cadiddle link to watch entire episodes from this season or past seasons. And don't forget, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discover Wisconsin Radio all across the state.